went down with down there with the game collapsing there. Hopefully it won't happen again. As here we are waiting Vengeance Day in the Wii universe for both NXT and NXT UK. The crowd is happy and ready as much as I am. I'm so excited I can't even comment here. As we're here in Orlando, Florida tonight. And the crowd goes nuts already. I haven't even started yet.
And some people getting beat up real bad.
Yeah, hopefully don't get beaten too badly, because, well, like already said, Sascha and Ciampa have already to compete. Sascha and Ciampa and the Demon have to compete in the Fatal 4-Way in our main event at night 2 of the pay-per-view for the Demon's NXT Championship. So in the Fatal 4-Way, which also will feature two legends in form of the Royal Rumble winner for Monday Night Raw, Mysterio, and the legendary Big Red Monster Kane, who vowed to take down the Demon. So yeah, this would be interesting night 2 for all of us, while also it will be the Demon's son, Deciman Jr., trying to regain his North American Championship from Big Sash in a last man standing match after the rivalry got out of control between those two. And well, don't forget, before we start on our opener in this Extreme Rules match, the Demon, our NXT champion, Deciman Senior, will try to defend his tag team championship alongside with his son against Ciampa and Sascha. Already injured Tommaso Ciampa and Tommaso Sascha not once but twice. So yeah, there's much heat in this feud, and yeah, also don't forget what happened last couple of weeks over on NXT, where the Demon got wins over Ciampa and Sascha, but Ciampa and Sascha proven themselves to be tough opponents time and time again, but fell short to the Demon. And yeah, but also last week on NXT, the Demon tried to ambush Kane after his promo, but for the first time ever, the Demon got outpowered in the backstage area and, well, got tossed from a high stage, got chokeslammed, got tombstoned, and now he competed alongside the son here. And also don't forget, despite everything Kane did to the Demon to defend himself against the Demon earlier this past week on NXT, the Demon fought Kane and Rey Mysterio alongside his son in the main event, which also Nightmare won the crown of the Demon family, of her father, the NXT champion, her brother Junior as well. And Big Sash in the corner of the two legends, Kane and Rey Mysterio, where Demon chokeslammed way to the announce table, and they even picked up the huge win. So yeah, that's everything you need to know. And let's see if Ciampa and Sascha can get their revenge. Earlier this past week on NXT, they get jumped by the Demons, and yeah, that's how it all unfolded. And now let's see if they also fought back against the Demons, and let's see if they have what it takes to get revenge in this Extreme Rules tag match, where they don't have to defeat Demon Senior. Only got pinned or submitted just once. He only got pinned once by underestimating Samoa Joe. That's how tough our NXT champion Demon Senior is.
Extreme Rules match, and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship at a combined weight of 426 pounds. Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight...
Yeah, maybe tonight is the night for Ciampa and Sascha. They keep proving themselves time and time again, no matter how hard they got injured by the Demon. But will it be enough for them to capture the NXT Championship and get some revenge on the Demons? Because it's not just about the titles, it's about revenge. As there they come, the damn Demons are on the way. On the left, our NXT champion. On the right, his son. Reign of Terror over NXT continue.
They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Family.
And with all the people injured by our NXT champion, some of the toughest names like Samoa Joe, like Ciampa, like Sascha, like I already mentioned, like the brothers Sasha and Big Sash, like our supposed to be general manager William Regal, who we haven't seen since that night, and also their own resurrector Papa Shango wasn't even safe from them, and also the complete psychopath Dexter Lumis wasn't safe from the demon. So that's yeah, why I'm very concerned about Ciampa and Sascha, because are they ready? I hope they are, but who knows if they are ready to get what it takes here tonight. But let's find out. Should have checked before the pay-per-view, but I got too excited, and well, yeah. Let's get into it.
Matchups like these are why I love tag team wrestling.
I know what you're talking about, Corey. I mean, this will be massacre, but hey, it's Corey, so kind of makes sense. But still, I don't like this matchup one bit. I'm very concerned about Ciampa and Sascha, who got injured twice by this. They close in from the demon, takes on Ciampa. Junior going after Sascha, but Sascha defending himself with good hits. Shinbreaker from the demon, from our demonic NXT champion Ciampa, and now turning his attention to Sascha, while Junior breaking things up. And all his rather weird things about that. Right hook there from Senior Ciampa, from Junior as well. It's Junior now. Father Son duo. David Woods take control of the match. No, don't slam him on the apron. He already got injured by a father not once but twice, but maybe Junior's thinking about the revenge that he wants to get against our North American champion Big Sash at the next tomorrow at night 2 of our pay-per-view. Close and got avoided by Ciampa though. Right, Senior fights back against Ciampa, lifting him up. A tail press into a back body drop. Ciampa with kicks and strikes to the demon. Demon fighting back. Junior is back against Sascha on the outside. And biting him like the cannibal that he is. Ciampa got slammed around and like with ease inside the ring. Over to the back of that from the demon. Damn him, man. Demonic NXT champion. What Sascha got good hits on the demon's son outside there. Junior stopping him from using his sledgehammer. His father slamming Ciampa with no problems whatsoever. As Ciampa won the NXT championship more often than any other superstar in the WWE. But so far he's been no match for the demon, and it could all change tomorrow in our main event, because it's a fatal 4-way. Where Sascha driving Junior into a barricade, Ciampa planting the demon with an STO. Big punches there from Sascha to Junior. But Ciampa's looking for an equalizer here. He brings in a baseball bat, but the demon outpowering him. While defense is chanting for tables as Junior having Sascha on his shoulder, but took too long. Sascha freed himself, and Ciampa went out of the way though from our NXT champion. Let's see if Ciampa can fight back here. Big punch after punch. There's Junior getting good hits on Sascha there. With a gut wrench suplexes. Junior tried to save his daddy, but got elbowed by Ciampa. Rightfully so. Come on, let's be enough. No, it's not. Try to be unbiased, but with everything Junior's father did, I can't. As Junior taking down both challengers at once. That's the half demonic powers of Junior right there. That's how powerful the damn demons are. Big white hook there from Junior. Splashing, crushing Sascha there. And Sascha moving out the way this time. But there's the father, there's our NXT champion. Try to cripple Sascha there. But Sascha fighting back with the kick, but get close and from Junior. Slumps the chest right there. Elbow from Senior. From Junior, I mean. Crushing Sascha. Senior was ready for Ciampa with the STO. And now, goes for the signature maneuver on Ciampa there. The choke slam, Son's biting Sascha there. And the finger yet again is in a big trouble against Ciampa. I don't know if Junior realized. He's just busy crushing Sascha. Ciampa picking up the baseball bat, good. Use it. He tries swinging, but Sascha didn't need his help. Dancy Kui having Junior there. Junior taking down both opponents at once again. So powerful the half demon is. Even though he has a human side, but still, the demonic powers took him over there. Sascha tried to get Junior, but his father is saving him. By Junior, saving his dad, he returned the favor close until the back of the head there. By Ciampa, got the SEO and the demon, but Son saving him, but not from the slam from Sascha there. Now the demon's in trouble, backbreaker. Now Ciampa to Junior, goes in the cover quickly. What is it been? No, not even one. Not even one. As Senior tried to get back at the suplex by Sascha. Ciampa in the fight to Junior on the apron by Sascha. Got the submission locked in. The submission specialist by Ciampa. Gut kick to Junior on the outside. Junior defending himself. Now he knows he has to save his daddy, otherwise they could lose the tag title, and so he does. Sascha goes in the cover though by Ciampa. Kick to the gut. Actually into the back of Junior where his father's kicking out. He only got pinned once and never submitted so far. In his over half-year tenure in NXT, Senior defending himself against Sascha. Huge boot. Send him down to the ground. STO to Ciampa. That's how dangerous our NXT champion is. Who we will see in night 2 having to worry about not just Ciampa but also the Royal Rumble winner Rey Mysterio and Kane, who vowed to take him down. Big boot from Junior after Ciampa getting good hits on his Vaza. Throw back from Junior. Big power slam from Sascha. So now Sascha there. Focusing on the arm of Junior there while his father tried to save him. Up to the fingers there from Sascha. Ballistic. That's our NXT champion saving his son there and the matchup. Big right hook there from Senior to Sascha. His son gets involved, the Senior now. Get him, but the son with a big power. Then down with the spine buster there. Chin breaker to the official. Even though it's a robot, there was no need for that. Ciampa bringing an equalizer in form of a candlestick, but the demon only absorbing the hit. My son is crushing Sascha. Take a clothesline, takes on Ciampa again. And stomps at the chest there of Ciampa. A big right hook and now. No, not the vice grip.
That just looks nasty.
It's a demon playing with his prey here. Right, Junior picking up the candlestick. Because he is the range mind. Using it on Sascha, maybe thinking about his rival, his arch nemesis Big Sash, who attacked his, who got his hands on his sister for the last 2 weeks. Big powerbomb from the father of the damn demon family, and the damn leader. And don't forget, we will see much demon family like always on the pay-per-view with the women's part in action where Cancer Ray challenged Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship at night 2 of the pay-per-view. As much as we will see Amber and Nightmare, the daughter of our NXT champion and sister of Junior, will compete alongside Amber Moon in against the Fallen Angels and our NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, in a three-way dance for the tag titles. Junior got there to barricade where now going to turn into the ring with Sascha then. As Senior defending himself against Ciampa there on the outside where Sascha getting a bit of Junior inside the ring. And the champion's in one of his challenges on his reserves, even though it's on the second night tomorrow. Short tackle from Senior to Sascha. So now lifting him up with his demonic evil power there. Slamming him down with absolutely no problems. And the chest there from the Son to Sascha. Ciampa winning another equalizer in the ring of the champ. It's all legal in this Extreme Rules match. But Cena doesn't care, just close lining him to the outside. STO for Sascha. And now the Demon tried to use the Ciampa, but Ciampa avoiding it. And so is the Demon avoiding Ciampa. Whereas Sascha got manhandled there with the power slam from Junior. As Ciampa going for fairy tale landing, but Junior saving his daddy there. Now fist fight between the half Demon and Ciampa there. Until the dead intervenes and Junior even using the baseball bat on Ciampa. Big right hook from Junior to Ciampa. And now the reverse choke slam. On the shell that he missed him by an inch. I don't know, but it was because our NXT champion sorting the ref again. The shin break, even though the ref is a robot, but still, there's no excuse for that. Choke slam onto the baseball bat. Hopefully Ciampa's alright. And so the shot from Demon on the official, allowing Sascha to saving the matchup, even though the Demon, our NXT champion, would rather injure Ciampa and Sascha instead of winning this match just yet. Shinbreaker from Junior to Sascha, as he will meet Big Sash in the last man standing match tomorrow. Ciampa avoiding our NXT champion, who also will crash in the Fatal 4 like I already mentioned for the Demon's title tomorrow. We've also featured the Royal Rumble winner for Monday Night War, the legendary Master 619 with Mysterio and the Big Red Monster K. As Ciampa, big knee on the outside while Junior manhandled Sascha again. It's also demonic power. Big stomp there inside the ring. Junior goes on the cover. I don't know if Ciampa realized. He got driven in amber. 1, 2, 3 almost. Sascha kicked out, but Ciampa couldn't know this, or can he? As Junior go for the choke bump inside the ring. I don't know if Ciampa even cares at this point, or want so driven in anger and revenge on the Demon. On our NXT champion. The Demon returns to the ring after getting full Mulson STO, while Sascha wasteland to Junior. Try to get the NXT champion, but he's more powerful than the Son because he has no human side. But there are many speculation he is just a coward. He's not a demon, he's just a lunatic, and I don't know about that as he tried to choke the living hell out of Ciampa there. But Ciampa's fighting. How much more can he take? As will the Demon let him escape though? I know, I think the Demon's playing with him, but Ciampa, submission of his own there. But unique way to find out of this. I don't think I ever saw anyone fighting out of it. I mean, maybe the Demon let him fight out of it as Junior. Now reversal on Ciampa. Big scoop slam. As Sascha, big power slam to our NXT champion, where no matter how prepared Ciampa and Sascha are, you saw with Junior reversing the reversal there of Ciampa moments earlier. As Junior got to get Sascha. Junior now mocking Sascha right there. Mocking the audience. But Ciampa back to his feet though. Junior takes him down with the STO. Crushing Ciampa. So maybe he has direct orders from his father to injure Ciampa. And Sascha here tonight. Yet again. Ciampa is busted on, he's brutalized, he's battered, but he's fight for his life, will survive against the father and son though. And no, the NXT champion even has a baseball bat, but Ciampa somehow fighting back. I don't know how he does it. And he goes for fairy tale landing. Oh no, taste of pain instead on the baseball bat. I would expect a fairy tale landing. Big kick there from Ciampa to our NXT champion. Chin breaker from the son of our NXT champion to Sascha. And Ciampa clawed to our NXT champion, but the Son uploading on him in anger. Ciampa's busted up, but he fights for his life, fights for survival. Big neck breaker to Junior. Got rid of him. Good. Good. Stomp to the arm there. And Ciampa to our NXT champion. As Ciampa could look for the devastating knee. Can he hit it? He does. Will this be over though? He goes on the cover with Speedo. 1, 2, sweet. It is no. The demon stays alive. But that was close as the crowd enjoys his chanting tag team wrestling as Chacha waits with a chair now, our NXT champion. And he hits. Junior was too late to saving his dad there, but he tried to make with punches afterwards. And Sascha there. Junior going for the choke bomb. Sascha never saw it coming. His father picks up the baseball bat again. His son perhaps finishing Sascha with the standby grip. His father assaults Champ on the outside with a baseball bat. As Champ and Sascha, like I already mentioned, meet tomorrow for the Demon's title in the Fatal 4 with also Kane and Waze. Junior goes in the cover. Ken Speedo. 1, 2, sweet. Got it. No. Sascha stays alive. That's how tough Sascha's, but surprised the hell out of me there. That's supernatural toughness there shown from Sascha against those supernatural creatures there. Suplex there to Junior. His father tried to save his son there. Sascha doesn't allow it. Big suplex there from Sascha. Junior lifting Sascha, Champ up with a big power slam. Sascha got the submission on the NXT champion, but the son saving him. Now the NXT champion breaking his son's anger up there. Close and maybe miscommunication there between the father and son. Hopefully so. Junior now beats up the official. Usually he doesn't do that, but maybe he's mad about the official allowing his wife a big slash hitting his sister for 2 weeks straight. The most money press there. Big body drop. Big right hook from Junior. There to Ciampa. His father, the NXT champion, bringing a baseball but tried to swing it on Sascha. There again it fades, but not the claw. The demonic claw. Goes on the cover. With the speed. 1, 2, sweet Ciampa didn't realize. Even family retained. He was so angry to get so focused on getting revenge that Ciampa didn't realize that his partner was in trouble, I believe. And so we see some highlights with the demonic force with the chokeslam on Ciampa there from our NXT champion. Then we see the submission from Sascha there. Then we see the damn choke bomb there. And so it could be it after that. And especially after the following wise grip from Junior. But it wasn't. Sascha showed no tough use, but in the end there was only that much that he could do. I hate to say it, but the Demons are still our tag team champions. The father and son will celebrate the win. As we will see both of them, like I already said, tomorrow night as well. But first we're focusing on the NXT UK side of because we have two women from NXT UK, Insa and Kaylee Ray, and they don't have that much history that we captured before the matchup. Matter of fact, last month it was a Royal Rumble qualifying match where they first met, where Sarray, to the shock of everybody, picked up huge win of the more experienced Kaylee Ray and more known Kaylee Ray. And in this Women's Rumble, Sarray got eliminated by Nightmare very easily, but she keep impressing since then. She also had a non-title match against the NXT UK Women Champion Violet 2 weeks ago over on NXT UK. 3 weeks ago, sorry, 3 weeks ago over on NXT UK, where Sarray was looking perhaps for an upset victory, but then Kaylee Ray's music hit and distracted Sarray, costing her the match against the NXT UK Women's Champion Violet, who we will see later either later tonight or on the second night of the pay-per-view, trying to defend her NXT UK Women's Championship against Toni Storm. Anyways, it led to a fatal 4-way because at this point there was no challenger for Violet's title, so it was a fatal 4-way set up between Sarray, between Kaylee Ray, between Xia Li, and between Toni Storm, where Sarray and Kaylee Ray both had their moments in this matchup, as much as Xia Li, but in the end it was Toni Storm winning this matchup. And it led us to earlier this past week on NXT, where Sarray had another match against Kaylee Ray, but this time Kaylee Ray jumped Sowie on their entrance ramp to get the sheep shot in and perhaps turning against the audience, but it didn't matter in the end because Sowie stand tall yet again and pick up another win over Kaylee Ray, and let's see how this will go for tonight's match. So many it was Kaylee Ray distracting Sowie 3 weeks ago over an NXT UK and costing her the match against the NXT UK Women's Champion Violet. Just saying, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, we have no answer just yet, but it could be. That's what I'm saying, and let's see who will win this big pay-per-view match. I mean, lately Kaylee Ray couldn't win a match, while Sowie keep impressing more and more. Got 2 wins back-to-back over Kaylee Ray.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the Warrior of the Sun, Saray!
Saray actually made her in-ring debut at the age of 15, which, if you do the math, also means Saray has more than 10 years of experience.
I agree with you, Saxton. Saray earned top titles in Japan, and she looks sure to repeat that same sort of success here in WWE.
And maybe she does. I mean, we see her pressing the last couple of weeks against Kaylee, former NXT UK Women's Champion. It's like Kaylee Ray, like Xia Li, like Toni Storm, like our current champion Violet as well. So there's a bright future in this young woman, I believe. And same could be said about Kaylee Ray. But first she wants to get back on the winning tracks, and maybe frustration was going on. There's some cheers for Kaylee Ray actually here tonight. Or maybe just happy to see Kaylee Ray on pay-per-view again. I mean, it's been a while. So. And you can't take anything away from her in-ring abilities. I mean, everybody has a tough time. I mean, we saw it from D-Brian Kendrick having lately losing streak despite impressing each and every match against the likes of Masked Man, against Xavier Woods. But he still lost many of the matches until last week, where he defeated Mustafa Ali on NXT UK. So maybe it's just patience for Kaylee Ray. She needs to find back to the winning ways. I hope you got popcorn ready, because if not, it could be a huge mistake. Just saying, big punches there from Saray. Look how she goes on Kaylee Ray. And she's fired up. Ready to compete off the second rope. Saray goes, drop kick, picture perfectly executed by Saray. Now, on the arm of Kaylee Ray there. Stomp to the face. There's no. Oh, submission. We saw this on SmackDown. Again, from shots in Sasha Banks earlier this past week. As Saray taking the arm there of Kaylee Ray. I just say it because it was unusual to see this submission. Super kick out avoided there from Saray. Elbow to the knee, and it was from Kaylee Ray to Saray. Big headbutt. Put right into the face there of Saray. Super kick. Kaylee Ray isn't done yet. Awfully good about herself then. That's Saray fighting back. Because of this contest. Big suplex there. Saray. Yeah. Definitely. Kick out avoided though. There's also punches now. Saray uploading on Kaylee Ray. DDT. On the arm of Kaylee Ray for a moment. Needwalk got avoided by Kaylee Ray though. Super kick. But who's gonna win this big match for both of these two? Second super kick, because remember, if Violet defeats retains against Toni Storm again, NXT UK needs a new challenger for Violet's title, and it could be considering the winner of this matchup. Just saying, I don't know if it will be a factor or not, but I'm just saying it could be a much more important match as we all think right now. Big Fisherman suplexer from Kaylee Way, and another vicious super kick. To summon another variation there. So it could be the next challenger for NXT UK's Women's Champion Violet. So, or if she retains, or maybe if Toni Storm becomes champ. And it could be a super sweat match between the winner of this match and Toni Storm and Violet. Just saying, as big suplex. But there are many possibilities. Apple maps under from Kaylee Way. Game control, much like she got last week. She tried her best remain control, but so way surprised her with him. Super kick and a suplexer from Kaylee Way. Punches and kick from Kaylee Way there. This crowd is firing on Saray. Big drop kick there. Okay, way back to her feet. Vicious clothesline there. Right hook got away from Saray though. Smack Kaylee Way some. Man into the ropes. Wow, what is soccer ball kick and the standing there foot, so beautiful combination. Saray hits up the top. Big splash will it be? One. Only 1.5. Saray can't believe it wasn't enough, but she underestimated Kaylee Way just because of her losing streak. But I don't know if Saray does that or not. Fisherman suplex to Kaylee Way. So Warrior of the Sun for control here as Kaylee Way is fighting for life there. That's a right big knee strike to the chest of Kaylee Way. Kaylee Way back to her feet, super kick. And she's celebrating herself, but I don't know if she should do this right now. But who knows, maybe she needs that to regain confidence and get back on the winning ways. A second super kick there. And a wall, and then a knee to the face. Big right hook. Let it go away though. That's Saray. Try to finish things. With the exploder, can it be? 1, 2, sweet it is. No, it's not. Kaylee Way kicking out by the last possible second. Saray can't believe it. Knee to the back of Kaylee Way. I mean, to be fair to Saray, last week it was enough after just one finisher to defeat Kaylee Way. This past week on NXT UK in the match. A big splasher from Saray. But Kenshi does it again, this time on the big stage on pay-per-view. But Kaylee Way is fighting for her life. Elbow to the splash zone. Super kick. Stomp after stomp there. The vicious side of Kaylee Way. Big headbutt. Closing away from Saray though. Saray. Up and down goes Kaylee Way. And double foot stomp. As Kaylee Way catching the legs of Saray. That's Saray. Fighting back. That's all he saw it. Kaylee Way saw it coming. And now looking for the goalie. Bomb. Oh no, I hope Saray is alright after that painful landing. As get the medics out here. 1, 2, sweep up. Saray got the hand on the rope. As I was concerned about her well-being, the ref never saw it. I mean, he's a robot, so I don't know how he didn't saw it, but even robots make mistakes. It's Kaylee Way with the win here, but what a controversial win to this contest, and hopefully Saray's alright. I'm really concerned about her after this landing of the gory bomb. But Kaylee Way doesn't seem to be concerned. Seems to be happy to have a first win since over half a year. Wow. As we just went down to 2 matches and we already had controversial on our show. Anyways, the show must go on, even though I feel bad for Saray. I mean, she had a hand on the rope, and anyways, congratulations to Kaylee Way in a way, even though it's a shame way that it ended like that. Just as we turn the heat up even more. I mean, I never thought I could even about ever saying this when we had the Demons in action and against two persons who they already injured and Ciampa and Checha in our opener. But now we have Wesley versus Andy in a no-holds-barred match, and don't forget, Andy injured Wesley, costing him many months of career. Back when both of them were in NXT, and then Andy, after winning his rivalry with Zero 3-0, he got drafted to NXT UK when they had their War after the rebirth, and then he went on to this short rivalry with, but heated rivalry with the NXT UK European champion Swerve, who will also have to defend his title European NXT UK European Championship against Kyle O'Reilly on pay-per-view, either tonight or tomorrow, while Andy came up short last month at the Royal Rumble, but impressing everybody in the last man standing match with Swerve, where he came close of becoming the new NXT UK European Champion. But then after that, at the following episode of NXT UK, Wesley returned, costing Andy the matchup against Mansoor, and Andy then beat Mansoor, but got attacked from Wesley again, who seeking for revenge, and he got some bit of revenge this past week on NXT when he and Mansoor defeated Andy and his partner D-Brian Kendrick. So yeah, but let's see if that's enough for Wesley to get a win over Andy in this no-holds-barred match. I mean, we don't even know in which condition Wesley is after just returning a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully he didn't his anger didn't get the better of him, much like it did in our opener with Ciampa, costing him and his teammate potentially the NXT tag titles because of his anger got the better of him. And maybe Wesley made the same mistake, but we don't know about that. We find out.
The following contest
Perhaps
is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 183
there's Wesley. One of the most popular guys in all of NXT or NXT combined, as he has a very bright future ahead of him. Hopefully he uses potential.
His target here tonight. Guys, this is going to be fun to watch.
As was many years in the tag team division of TNA, as they were called the Rascals and got some tag team goals. And now he's all by himself here in NXT and tries to prove himself. So there comes the vicious Andy. As you see the expression on the face of Wesley. Usually he's smiling and excited to stand in the ring, but not tonight, not against this man who cost him so many months of his career.
And his opponent from Cologne, Germany, weighing in at 269 pounds, Andy.
The WWE Universe already reaching a fever pitch upon
as Andy is kind of a downward spiral lately after last month's Royal Rumble last man standing match, where many people thought he would win the title of Swerve, but he came close of beating Swerve in this 5-star bang of a last man standing match, but he couldn't defeat him in the end, and now he has to worry about Wesley in this no-holds-barred match, and hopefully, or there can be retained here in this matchup. We saw Kaylee Way earlier, just a couple of minutes ago, ending her losing streak in controversial fashion over Saray. But now we have Andy and Wesley, and let's see if Andy can get to winning ways, or it will be a win for Wesley in his return in pay-per-view. Big spear there from Andy. Don't forget, Wesley is a former NXT UK champion by surprisingly winning the title over from Masked Man in a Super Stretch match where also Pete Dunne was involved, and Wesley beat Pete Dunne in this matchup. And he had classic matches back to back with Masked Man. Then where Masked Man regained the title of Wesley. Big kick to the back of the head there from Andy to Wesley. And where also Wesley has a rematch clause involved, but two banger matches Masked Man and Wesley had. Big close in there from Andy to Wesley, but that's all in the past. Wesley is now focusing on revenge on Andy, but maybe came back too early. But that's what we find out. I hope not. I hope we see a fair fight here, but I don't think that will be the case here. As Andy whipping Wesley in the barricade, and upside first goes Wesley into the barricade. As Andy looking for perhaps his best friend, Kenny the Candlestick. He got it as Wesley drop kick to Andy. Drop kick kicking the stick out of his hand. As Andy wasn't shocked there, but spearing him down and picking back up his candlestick. And using it on his rival. We didn't expect to return. So we're in shocker seeing Wesley returning, and now Wesley avoiding after taking a couple of hits from the candlestick. Using Andy's own medicine against him by breaking the candlestick on Andy's back.
There are no limits here. It can be chilling to see the lengths someone's willing to go to destroy another human being.
A head scissor from Wesley, drop kick to the back of Andy. And it's all legal, like Byron said. It's all legal in this matchup, no holds barred. As Wesley back inside the ring and then showing the audience here. Well, of course on his side. Like already claimed before the match, he's one of the most popular guys in NXT and NXT combined. Big super kick from Andy. After maybe Wesley made a mistake returning to the ring and then going back to the outside. Super kick from Andy, but everything you do in the match can be a mistake. Big punches from Andy there to Wesley. But Wesley now getting Andy face first against the apron.
He climbs into the ring.
Wesley yet again returning to the ring. I don't know if that's such a good strategy, but that's up to debate, I suppose. Big right hook there from Wesley. And no DDT off the apron. You can't say Andy didn't deserve it, but for his actions since turning to the dark side. But hope he's alright and can continue this no it's bad match. Knee to the face there from Wesley to Andy, because the safety of the combatants is of course should be the #1 priority in my opinion. No matter how much you hate one person or dislike the actions, you know. The kick there from Wesley to the arm of Andy. It's now Wesley trying to bring the action inside the ring where it should, and I have absolutely no problem with that. Matter of fact, I would prefer to, if that could be the case. Springboard into an attack, I believe. He changed his plans mid-air, now going for an armbar on Andy. Will this be enough to get us a win? We know how tough Andy is, but after getting surprised by Wesley, he survived that. But you see the damage done to Andy's arm. Now the kickboxing background there of Andy. Gets better of Wesley. The kicks and strikes there. Wesley fighting back. As Wesley tried to whip DDT. Of nowhere Wesley strike. As Wesley grounding Andy. Which is funny to say because usually Wesley's outline that need to be grounded. Kick out a block there from Andy. Springboard goes nowhere as Andy moved out of the way. And now lifting Wesley up as Andy only cares about himself, only cares about his career, his future with the TKO there to Wesley. And now end of days, as it could be end of days for Wesley. As Andy and for the big splash there, crushing Wesley. Wesley fighting back with so much heart, with so much soul. This young man had scissor. And springboard, moonsault again.
He's going for it all.
As Wesley climbed to the top rope. What he says has in store. He waits for Andy to get back to his feet. But that's why we call it high risk there. Andy anticipated it. Super kick to Wesley. Now stomps through the chest of Wesley. Form to the back of the head. Andy now goes to the outside.
He's taking this to the floor now.
But of course can get turned out in a hold spot match. For something underneath the ring. A table. Well, one of the tables are now open now, but that was 3 matches ago. As Andy uses the table on Wesley. And he places the table on the outside. As Wesley fighting back. Elbow to the back. Focusing on the arm of Andy again. That's smart strategy there from us.
He's heading back to the ring.
Wesley returning to the ring.
Oh man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Again is Andy. Try to get Wesley, but Wesley. Slingshot DDT on the apron again. Punch got blocked there from Andy though. Super kick to Wesley. Andy kick to the midsection. Lifting Wesley up, but Wesley's fighting. The support of the audience. Super kick, Andy sidestepped on it. Putting Wesley against the table now. Want to put him through with an F5 to the tables. As his hopes of winning this match could be shattered much like the table is. Broken like the table is. Maybe any combo as Andy isn't done yet. Going for the 2nd time in a row. I don't know how much more of those Wesley can take. Andy sending him face first against the apron. Whips him against the barricade. And that's like first. So Wesley against the barricade. Andy isn't done yet. Big boot to Wesley. The dislike of the crowd. In the land of Florida. So Andy returns with Wesley to the ring. As Andy is already finishing things. But Wesley's cut open. As Andy thinking about the X-Plex. He got it. But will it be 1, 2, 3? This no, it's not. Wesley stays alive, barely alive. Andy can't believe it. And Andy now stomped in anger and rage. And he got the better of him as Wesley. Killed him with DDT. It's needed to on the back of the head of Andy there. As Andy smartly but also cowardly goes to the outside while Wesley now realizes Andy's on the outside. Andy says bring it on. And Wesley does so with a DDT. With a floating DDT there. Yeah, definitely Corey. Let's say this again. As he focusing on the arm of Andy. Punch after punch there. It's Wesley taking Andy down. Big kick there. Kick after kick from Wesley. Elbow to the back. Andy. Sending splash from Wesley. Take off the arm there from Wesley. So Wesley wants Andy to fear what he felt. Sending Andy in the seat steps. He says, bring it on, Andy. Super kick got blocked by Wesley. Andy hightailing to the ring. Close and got avoided by Wesley with a vicious kick to the head. She could have knocked everybody else out, but not Andy. That's how tough this guy is. As Wesley climbed to the top. Big smack there from Andy. And once but twice is sure as nice. Now Andy going for the Beast of Bowen. Repeated punches to the chest, to the lower chest of Wesley. Andy off the apron with a senton to the back. This could break your ribs. And sending Wesley ribs first into the barricade.
Delivered in
Again in the barricade. Oh no no no! Was a lung blower. Randy's checking for objects underneath the ring. It's not no spot match, no disqualification, no count, not match checkers. No, Andy using the candlestick. Wesley and breaks it on Wesley, much like Wesley did earlier in this match, in the early goals of the match on Andy. As Andy vicious attack Wesley on the shoulder. Wesley inverted DDT as a reversal. As Andy keeping himself up, Wesley didn't realize super kicks could send him night-night as Andy cleaning the announce cable.
We didn't realize that they were downright ruthless. Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight. This feels so unsafe.
As Andy whipping Wesley as he now save it time and time again to try to put him through. But Kenny kick to the nutsack and now lifting him up and down. The slam as the crowd is... I don't know what the crowd's chanting. As Andy says, he didn't saw this coming. Mocking Wesley. As maybe Wesley is down and out here. As Andy brings Wesley back inside the ring. Goes on the cover, can this be? 1, 2, sweet, no it's not. And he may underestimate the toughness of Wesley there. Saying elbow, but I don't think we can blame Andy for this. I think the rule's over. Big kick and now Wesley fighting back. Wesley. Big kicks and now onto the ropes. Wow. What a Frankenstein there now. I see about to fly. As Andy having none of that. Gone to the outside again. Locking eyes with Wesley. And he was baiting him. A mistake running sentence from Andy. Face first goes Wesley. And the apron with the open wounds. As Andy yet again checking for Kenny, the candlestick. There's Wesley. Elbow. Then super kick. He got Andy. And focusing on the arm of Andy again. This was Lee here. Will it be his revenge arc story tonight? Will it be his big moment of a big win over Andy? He tries to go for with punches and a big kick and a reverse poison one on the candlestick. I don't know how they are still going after everything we've seen. Big kick there from Wesley. How much more can they take? How much more can they do to one another? Big shot from Wesley, but gets speared out of nowhere. And Andy picking up his best friend, the candlestick. And Wesley ever reversed it though. Super kick out avoided by Andy and so his kick. Wesley with the neck breaker on the broken announce table. On the pieces of the broken announce table who are for some reason still here. I think our workers are scared to get the stuff out of the way, and who can blame them? I don't want to get in the bad side of these of this man. Pele kick there from Wesley to Andy. The kick and now another poison runner from Wesley. Standing shooting star from Wesley. Incredible moves we've seen in this incredible match so far. As he going for the arm as a crowd. I would like to see it end with Wesley winning soon, I think. I won't mind. This was Lee.
Okay, he's re-entering the ring.
He's pacing there with Andy. Andy back to his feet, Wesley realizing his mistake. Oh, this time he was ready for the sheep shoulder time from Andy. Oh, what a head scissor. Andy back to his feet. And surprising was Lee, much like was Lee did seconds ago to him. But who will win this very personal, very heated contest between those two? Kick to the nuts like that from Andy. And for powerbomb. And to a TKO. As Andy stands him to mock the entire audience. And the people watching at home. Kick to the nutsack from Wesley.
Back in the ring now.
Who's going to win
He'll head to the ring
here tonight? As Andy and Wesley back inside the ring. Andy with the sling blade. Is Andy feeling it? Spear there. Big punch to the open wounds, but chop from Wesley. Some money in the corner. Elbow. And now Wesley going for it. The Pele. With the speed. 1, 2, sweet it is. No, it's not. And he stays alive. For now that is. But how can he kick out as Wesley? He tried to go for it. Again he got the knees up. He doesn't need to kick out. Wesley got shocked there from Andy getting the knees up. Andy looking for the X-Plex. Again. He hits it. Will this be? 1, 2. Sweet it is. Andy wins it. Maybe Wesley wanted it too much there. It was too predictable. And it led to a unexpected finish for him and his hopes of getting revenge, much like the audience hoped for. But you don't always get what you want in life. And as Andy put Wesley there to the table again, we see the Pele kick from Wesley again, and it almost was enough to put him away, but it wasn't. In the end, there we see Wesley yet again trying to finish him, but no, Andy got the knees up, and probably didn't sort of finish off Andy there.
This kind of win establishes
Andy celebrates his win here.
Important win for him in this one.
Yeah, very important win, especially considering the last few weeks for him. As now we're focusing on the tag team version from the women's perspective with the Spitfire Warriors, Casey Catanzaro and Sue Cox against the Toxic Blonde, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And don't forget the wins of Casey over both Mandy and Dana Brooke a couple of months ago lead to this team formations of Casey and Sue Cox becoming Spitfire Warriors, because Sue Cox was on the dark side, but then she's seen enough of the numbers game from Mandy and Dana and decided to help Casey, to the shock of everybody, and turned to the good side of the WWE Universe. And since then Casey and Sue Cox had impressive performances against Mandy and Dana. But don't forget, Mandy and Dana, the only pay-per-view match they had was won by the Toxic Blondes, Mandy and Dana, despite it was many matches the other way around, with Casey and Sue Cox getting some impressive wins over the Toxic Blondes. And it was also 3 weeks ago where Casey and Sue Cox won over former multiple-time tag team champions Nightmare and Candice from the Demon family over on NXT. It was via disqualification because Nightmare lost control over her emotions, but still impressive win for Casey and Sue Cox that night. And also don't forget, earlier this past week on NXT they were close of becoming #1 contender for the tag team titles from Rising Force, from Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, but they fell short to the Demon family members Nightmare and Amber, who had much communication, but not in this match. And in this match maybe Casey took a minor injury with her head face first against the ropes. Hopefully she's alright. And especially also what happened earlier this past week on NXT UK, a couple of days after this match at NXT, where the Toxic Blondes jumped the Spitfire Warriors, who was supposed to have a no title match against our tag champions Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, who we will see having to defend the titles against the Fallen Angels and the Demon family, Nightmare and Amber at Vengeance Day. But yeah, it was changed because of Mandy and Dana jumping Casey into Cox, and now let's see if who will get a win here in this very intense rivalry, because don't forget it was Casey into Cox winning Rumble qualifying matches over Mandy and Dana, making sure that the Toxic Blondes miss out on the Royal Rumble match. So maybe that's why Mandy and Dana are still pissed off at the Spitfire Warriors. Let's see who will get the win of those two teams. There's some Cox now very popular with the audience.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, Sue Cox.
And don't forget, Sue Cox is a former one-time NXT UK Women's Champion. And then she was on a downward spiral before saving Casey and building the Spitfire Warriors. And now she even changed her attitude, not just her attitude but also her attire to match it more with Casey's. So I'm not sure if it fits her, but it's the great tag team spirit that the Spitfire Warriors have.
It's this woman.
And maybe she still would be on this downward spiral with losing losing streak if she wouldn't save Casey and build the Spitfire Warriors. Maybe she would still losing match after match. Who knows? So maybe she reinvented her career, redefined her career by deciding to help Casey and which lead to the Spitfire Warriors, and one of the perhaps, if not the most popular team that we have right now in NXT, from all of NXT and NXT UK, but that's up to debate. I mean, we have many impressive tag teams of the tag division, so I'm glad to call this tag team matchup.
And her partner, from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Casey Catanzaro.
Here comes Casey Catanzaro. And we speak about the greatness of our tag division of NXT and NXT UK. Don't forget, we will see 3 of the best tag teams compete for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles between the champions Rising Force, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, and against the Fallen Angels, Bloody Mary and Wiley, and the Demon Family members Nightmare and Amber. So yeah, that's for our women's tag division. So we await this great contest between the Spitfire Warriors and the Toxic Blondes.
Here comes the powerhouse blonde bombshell.
There comes Mandy Rose, former 2-time NXT Women's Champion.
And from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
Now, formerly God's greatest creation, right, Corey? That's right. But even the man himself makes mistakes.
I know what you guys are talking about.
Because Mandy had a slight slip up at
Or are you taking about her attitude? I mean, attitude is like it's always been. So, yeah, I don't know why we'll be mad at her and all of a sudden. I mean.
No doubt the highest profile win for Mandy
But it's good for, I mean, despite her actions, despite her attitude, it's very successful return for Mandy Rose. Returning to NXT, capturing the NXT World Championship not once but twice. And now she's part of the Toxic Blondes with Dana Brooke. And don't forget, they came close to an upset over Rising Force, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez 3 weeks ago in NXT. So, yeah, even though they ambushed them before the match even started, but still, was almost a win for them. As there comes Dana. And don't forget, Dana
from Cleveland, Ohio,
has huge impact on Mandy's career. I mean, if it wasn't for Dana returning to NXT and helping Mandy in her feud with Raquel Gonzalez, maybe Mandy wouldn't have regained her NXT Women's Championship in the first place. So, yeah.
How long do we have to keep preaching
But
about
that's
potential?
all old news. Now we focus on tonight of this great matchup.
No doubt she has power, but she also has brains. Did you guys know that Dana Brooke has never lost a match on the same day that Byron Saxton had a date? Really? That's right. Amazing. Byron, when was your last date? None of your business. Exactly.
The court haven't forgiven Dana for her actions. Now let's see who will win this very important matchup. I mean, the winner of the pay-per-view is always very important, and don't forget, it could lead to a future tag team title shot. Big lariat there from Mandy Rose, no head scissor, big right hook from Mandy to Sue Cox there. Drop kick away from Sue Cox, however. Sue Cox now getting the arm of Mandy. Fujiwara armbar there.
Pressure. Not good.
And there for Mandy and
Look at this.
Cox there. Focusing on the arm of Mandy there.
And she'll make the tag.
So Cox makes the tag to Casey. Big closer for Mandy. Drop kick to Casey. And for Matt Slim as well. Mandy in full control since the match started. She wants to get this result here against the Spitfire Warriors. Sure, take it from Mandy. Punch after punch, but she better not underestimate Casey also. Could be a big mistake to underestimate either of those two. As Mandy centered so much force into the corner that Casey collapsed. Oh, able to the splash, huh? As Casey reverses, showing off her agility with the hot shot stunner. Mandy drop kick to Casey. Elbow from Mandy to Casey there. So a takedown from Mandy to Dana. So Mandy tags on Dana. Like Casey crawling to Sue Cox, but Dana doesn't allow with his vicious stomp. Not picking Casey up, big right hook. So I take it away from Casey. Look how Casey go. DDT there from Casey. As Casey makes a tag to Sue Cox. Big punch from Dana. Now lifting Sue Cox up and down. Ooh. A stomp to the face of Sue Cox there from Dana. And the Blonde still have the control of the matchup. Elbow drop there from Dana. Elbow as well. So Cox fighting, trying to fight back. Oh. There's two hands to the splice on there of Dana. That's interesting. Face first goes Dana. In the corner now. So Cox off the second rope. What has she on her mind? Oh, she's choking Dana out there. Mandy taking a closer look there. I hope Dana didn't lose consciousness. Otherwise we have to call off this matchup. It starts to get interesting with the Cox now. Comes to the top rope. Mandy tried to grab her but couldn't reach her until now. With a sheep shot there from Mandy, but as long as the ref doesn't say anything, it's only you can only complain. Drop kick from the back there from Dana to Sue Cox, uppercut there from. That's also Cox tagging in Casey. I'm not a fan of the cheap shots. I mean, rather would like to see a fair contest here, but maybe too much to ask for. With the Toxic Blondes involved, as Dana go for the powerbomb on Casey. As now Dana tagging on Mandy. Running closer from Mandy to Casey. Drop kick got avoided though. As Casey. Up and down goes Mandy. Casey climbed to the top butterfly. Flows into the back of Mandy. Casey makes a tag to Cox. So attacker for Mandy. Uppercut from Cox. Suplex from Cox to Mandy. There's no Sue. Roll up from Mandy though. Out of nowhere. Can it speed? No. Cox kicking out. As Casey ejects Dana. Bulldog from Mandy to Casey. Running closer and again to Sue. Mandy. Kick to the splash on of Sue, lifting her up. Hurricane. Whoa. And one from Sue knee to the face of Mandy. And Sue wants to take in Casey, but Casey is worried about Dana there. And Sue floating over DDT to Mandy. Maybe lights off Mandy out now. Eat the feet from Sue. Then a distracting official though. Wefton saw the cover. Casey in to get Dana over closer. Now the ref sees the cover. 1, 2. Can this be? No. Mandy kicks off. That was close, huh? And if Dana wouldn't have distracted the official, who knows what would have happened. Big suplex of him. Sue. Knee from Cox to Mandy. I thought about never underestimating the Spitfire Warriors to Cox and Casey, but we shouldn't also underestimate the Spitfire Warriors. Should underestimate Mandy or Dana.
This is not going to be good. This could be it.
There's a bigger fall from Cox to Mandy, while Dana yet again distracting the official. Cox in the cover. I've then saw this Mandy, his partner, coming in with a splash to the official. And now she looks for an object underneath the ring to use this moment. I tried to use a sledgehammer on Cox, but Cox was ready for it. Now face first goes Dana on the turnbuckle with the snake eyes, but Mandy makes Cox pay with a slap and a punch, and now going in her own corner and stomping mother into. Kick after vicious kick as Cox tried to crawl to Casey, but Mandy down the ladder. Got knee of glory, but Cox was ready. As Cox now suplex to Mandy. Mandy's still in us. Cox get on the corners and allow Mandy to take advantage. Cheap shot to Casey. Shot block from Mandy to Sue. As Casey wants to get tagged in, but Mandy stops with a stomp to Sue. Cheap shot to Casey again, while the ref ejects the sledgehammer as Mandy goes ready. I'm thinking finishing things with a knee of glory. She thought it, but will it be? 1, 2, sweet. Without Casey's help, Sue kicking out. I got Channing tag team wrestling, and as it should have been. But a good tag team match so far, so Mandy tagging in there. And now the double team of the double flapjack and the back body drop to Cox. Maybe saw Michael. Saw a tackle there from Dana. Dana kick to the splash center of Sue. Lifting her up. But Cox fighting Dana. Punch after punch. The shove to the splash zone. Elbows to the chest. The rope kick from Dana. Dana celebrates herself, but she didn't realize, I think she didn't realize Casey's been tagged in. But now she does. Big lariat. To the mighty Casey. The rope kick as well of her. Dana full control of Casey. Over below. The boot got away from Casey though. It's Casey. Takedown.
What does this do to Casey's confidence?
It's Casey with the code breaker. Goes on the cover with the spear. 1, 2. Mandy comes to the rescue of Dana. shot block as well from Mandy. And the big right hook, no Casey defending herself against the sheep shots, against the numbers game. Taking her up and down. House call. Up and down, free-fall slam from Dana after the distraction. And now Dana tried to take advantage of the step to neck breaker. Can she does it though.
Dana sets it up.
Tries to lifting Casey up. And down she goes. With speed though. No Sue Cox sliding and breaking the pin. Even before one. But it's how great Sue and Casey work together as Spitfire Warriors. Dana brings Sue Cox inside the ring. And Mandy now even in as well. The ref tried to defuse the situation. Free-fall slam from Dana to Sue, knee from Mandy to Casey. As Dana and Casey are still legal. Mandy lifting Casey up. Fall away slam. Drop kick. This doesn't look good for the for our Spitfire Warriors right now.
And she's stunned in the corner.
In the corner, they're able to the back there from Dana to Sue. Big strikes from Dana. But Casey's fighting back. Mandy tried to get on board. As Casey get Dana on her own corner. And the ropes against the cheaters there. Punch after punch there. Kick after kick from Casey. Oh, choking out Dana. Ooh. The double knees to the solar plexus there. As Casey goes in the corner, will it be? Two. Only twos. Mandy would have been there to save. Neither goes nowhere. But kick from Casey sure does. And the DDT to Mandy. But Dana's still legal. Closing a avoid from Casey though. And the DDT for Dana as well. Wow. Goes on the cover with the speed. 1, 2. Almost got us. And it would have been too late, but Dana kicked out. That's Casey now. Face first goes Mandy in the corner, now making the tag to Sue Cox. But Dana's legal. Shot there from Cox to Mandy, but Dana's legal and Sue and Dana capitalized on the situation. Able to the back of that. I don't know how smart it was from the Spitfire Warriors, but can you blame him? I don't think so. Punch after punch there from Dana. And now Sue catching the leg. Sue now. Eat the feet! Again, as Mandy's distracting the official again. As Casey's as Mandy with the slaps to Casey. As Dana kicked out. All by herself. Thanks to Mandy, I believe. Closing from Mandy to Sue. Mandy with the cheap shot website 2 already from Mandy.
Able to tag her partner.
So now Casey got tagged in there. So it's Casey and Dana, huh? Pulled up from Dana to Casey. Cheap shots is caught. It's Casey. Take on to Dana. Now Casey realizing that Dana's crawling. That's an impressive wing awareness from Casey. Stomp to the legs and now Casey. Better go for his signature maneuver there, but in the take to Sue Cox as he realized that Dana was going too fast. Big right hook and now Sue Cox with the head. Get the heads over from Dana. Dana flexing to the dislike of the audience. Was cheering on Sue Cox.
Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
And Sue. Backbreaker to Dana. Now main the tag to Casey. It's Dana tagging in Mandy, so it's Casey and Mandy. And close on from Mandy. Drop kick to Casey. Knee got avoided by Casey though. Drop kick from Casey overall. Wow. Punch there from Casey. DDT. Mistakes were made to Cox again from Casey. So Cox dragging Mandy away from a corner.
She's going for it.
As roll up for Mandy. Why they not distracting the official? Official never saw the roll up for Mandy. Now he does. 1, 2. We almost got it. A short tackle there from Dana to Casey. Good little troubles between Mandy and Dana. If Mandy realized that a teammate could have cost a potential win there. Did cost a potential win. As Mandy goes nowhere in the corner. Close in from Cox. Stomped out. Washed out, will this be? So Cox focusing on their more Mandy preparation perhaps. Big stomp and now. So Cox gone. That's a crossface, the crossface of Sue. With the spear, Mandy taps out. Dana was too long. Dana took too long. Drop kick to Sue though. But the match's over. As Dana's a sore loser, they're kicking Sue in the face with a drop kick. Or maybe she didn't realize the match was over.
We're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
No, they're saying all good things need to come to an end. As a Spitfire Warriors, Sue Cox and Casey Catanzaro pick up a huge pay-per-view win here tonight.
Teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
It's hard to disagree, Byron. Anyways, it's the end of first night of our pay-per-view. Hope you enjoyed it, and we see each other to the second night as well.